As you may know, there are no longer printed programs at WAAPA performances. We've been asked for this for a long time, and finally it's here. Now, that does pose a couple of problems. We still need the audience to see what it is that we're playing, and what the translations might be, that kind of thing. The previous solution has been to put PDFs online, but the problem with PDFs is that sometimes you have to scroll and resize and things like that, and it's a bit of a nightmare. We've found a solution which is a lot more elegant. It's very simple for the audience, but it's a bit more cumbersome for us to create. But we're going to talk about that today. It's an application called Microsoft Sway. It's free for us. It's free for anyone, and it's really quite an elegant solution. So let's take a look. So here we have an example of a program, and here is Stuart Smith's senior graduation honours recital. You can choose which one of those is. So it's let's call it his graduation recital. We've got our information on when it is, acknowledgement of country, and as we scroll down, we'll see the headings for the individual sections are nice and animated. It's lovely and elegant. We've got our program there, nicely formatted. Text and translations, etc., artist biography, and our acknowledgements at the end. Now, the cool thing about this, I'm just going to resize this window for a second. You can have a look at what it looks like when I resize the window. Any moment now, it reformats the text. Well, it doesn't reformat it, it resizes the text to fit the screen. So we can be sure that when an audience member looks at this, there it is again, when an audience member looks at this on their phone or on an iPad or on a laptop in the audience, it will suit the screen size that they're using, which is just so much more elegant than having a PDF. But how do you use it? Well, it's a little bit cumbersome. What we need to do is you can go to sway.office.com and get started and just create one in Sway, but Sway is not good for editing. What we've done is we've created a template in Microsoft Word that will port directly into Sway. Let's take a look at that. There we are. So here's our template. It's very much like a Word document. In fact, it is a Word document, but this is saved as a template. So what does that mean? First thing you have to do is save as. So we're going to save it as, I don't know why it says special thanks there, but anyway, save it as your name. So it's going to be Stuart, _ Smith, recital. You could put draft or something like that as you're doing it. But there you go. That's going to save it in a format that Sway is going to be able to read. As you can see up the top here, it has changed the name. Okay, so we have all of our formatting the way a program should be. Notice these page breaks. Those page breaks are crucial for the formatting in Sway. So please don't delete those. Between each major section, we have a page break. So we've got our acknowledgement of country. Make sure you have an acknowledgement of country. You can put it at the end. You can put it at the beginning. That bit is up to you. But we just need to make sure that we have all the key ingredients of a good program. So we've got the program here, the titles of the pieces, full composers' names and dates, movement names, that kind of thing, all set out very nicely. By the way, on Canvas, I'll be publishing a style guide as to how to do your titles, whether it's a unique title goes in italics or a generic title that goes in Romanized font, all that kind of stuff. It's on Canvas, or will be on Canvas soon. Another section here for program notes, and the one here for text and translations. Okay. All right. So the way we do this is we save that as our recital program. Now you will put your own information in the document here. I'm just going to quickly save that. Okay, now we're going to go over to Chrome. I'm going to go over to Chrome. Any minute now. There we go. Open a new tab. And this is how you'll do it. You'll go to Sway. It's already in there for me because I've been playing with it this morning. Sway.office.com. Oh, crap. There we go. Sway.office.com, and we're going to, you can create a new one, but that's a bit annoying, but let's go start from a document. Now we're going to chance to upload it. Now this is what we saved. We saved Stuart Smith recital draft. Open it up, shovel some coal into your computer, wait a few moments for the steam to generate, and we will be there very, very shortly. It's actually taken a while. Okay, so it's going to take us to the edit mode. This is what it looks like when you edit. You'll see that things are delineated. That's why we had those page breaks and things like that in there. So we've got our program notes. We've got what's called a heading card and then a text card. When you play around with this, you'll see that you can upload pictures. You can upload pictures for sections. You can make it whatever you want. The world is your lobster. So that's what it looks like when we're editing it. And you'll see the formatting that we had. I'll quickly go back to the template and tell you about the formatting in a second. But if we press play, that is what we see. That is what the audience will see. So there we go. Now, just quickly, I mentioned the formats and the styles. Let's just quickly go back to that for a second in Word. Now, you might know that Word has inbuilt formatting styles. I've taken the liberty of saving what this program looks like as a set of inbuilt template styles in Word. So if you have a look up here, you'll see sway large text, sway title. That would be this one here. So if you kind of mess up your formatting and you're not particularly happy with it, you can use those styles there. So that, for example, down here in the program notes, that there is just the sway text style, and here this is, what did I call that, sway work title or something like that. So that's there if you get completely lost and you want to start again. Now, going back to Sway, how do we share it? How do we make the audience see it? Well, what we're going to do is once you've submitted your program, and you do need to submit it nice and early, I'll put the date up on Canvas, you'll need to share it, and sharing is how you get other people to see it. So just as an example of how we're going to do it, you press the share button here. Now you want to make sure, if you want people in the public to see it, you'll need to say, share your Sway with anyone with a link. You need to say that. Otherwise, only people who are logged in to Microsoft through the ECU network will be able to see it. We don't want that. We want everyone to see it. And you want to invite people to view. Now, if you press this little copy icon here, that's just going to copy that link and it's there on your clipboard. Or you can select this text here and copy that the old-fashioned way. Or you can do this thing here, get visual link. Now that's actually going to come with a little preview of the document. Now, when you're submitting it to Canvas, please just a written link, press this button, paste that into the assignment box in Canvas. Once you've done this, once you've received your mark for your program, all that kind of stuff, you can use these Twitter, Instagram, whatever bloody, excuse me, whatever these social media things are. You can share your program with your friends and with the people in your audience. Now, some people are bemoaning the fact that we don't get printed programs anymore because people go to a lot of trouble to have glossy brochures with their photographs and their artwork and all that kind of stuff. Now, you can still do that. You can still go to a lot of trouble and have a beautiful document. It's just going to be online. But using the share function here, that is the way that you'll get that to the people you want to see it. You can put it on Facebook for people to see. You can even copy that visual link, send it in an email to family overseas, all that kind of stuff. I think it's a good solution. Most of my colleagues think it's a good solution. It's the best one we have at the moment. So I'll put up some hints on how to format your program, all that kind of stuff up on Canvas shortly. But in the meantime, I hope this video helps, and I hope that we can embrace this new age of paperless concerts. I really think it is a big step forward. Yeah, all the best. Take care, and I'll see you soon.